You're watching Good Things Utah with Nisha DeGaring, Saray Chin, Dina Manzanares, and Brianne Johnson.
Good Things Utah, where the good things are.
Welcome back, everyone. Have you heard? Metallics and Frosty Shimmer makeup is back, and we're all here for it.
Yes.
Quintin Croft, owner of Baqe Cosmetics, is here to put a modern spin on this beloved trend, and we have Savvy, our beautiful producer, here to model all of the beautiful makeup.
Yes, so we are calling it like a Y2K redux. Like, of course, fashion trends always come back through. Makeup trends are the same. We're seeing a lot of the late 90s, early 2000s, but in an elevated way. So when we think frosty shadows, we don't have to do like the all over, like lid all the way up to the brow frosty.
It's too much.
It can be too much, absolutely. So what we're seeing is kind of a wash, like what I have on, with a bit of highlight in the middle. So just kind of that wash of a little bit of metallic. Or you can do metallic underneath, kind of like we showed that pop of color last month.
So Quintin, does it matter how much you're putting on the brush? Is that key?
Yes, so depending on the effect that you're wanting, it's also gonna depend on the brush, and I'll show you what I mean. So when we apply a wash of shadow, we wanna use like a fluffy blending brush, just kind of these bigger, fluffier brushes, and that's gonna give you a more diluted color. So when you do this with a sparkle, that's what I did on my lid, you're gonna get a less intense kind of coloring right there, and it's just gonna be more of that glitter wash.
What type of brush, though, when you go to the store, what is it called? Do you know?
So these are called usually blending brushes or fluffy brushes.
Got it.
Or sometimes they have numbers. Everybody's a little bit different. What you wanna look for is just a brush that's kind of fluffier. And then if you want it more condensed, you have two options. You're looking for like a flat brush that you could use for concealer. Sorry, let me put, there we go.
There we go.
And then, or a little crease brush, just that little round, like more condensed brush. And so I'll show both of those here. So we have her, we're gonna be showing this pop of color on the inner corner, and this is one of those elevated ways to do it. So we're gonna do a matte wash on the rest of her lid here, just kind of blending that, washing that over the rest of her lid about halfway across.
And that has no shimmer.
No shimmer. So matte means no shine, no shimmer, and this is just gonna give us a nice base color for that shimmer to blend into.
I wanna show people, it's just that little pinky.
Yes, that kind of
right
like
there.
ballet pink. And then we're actually gonna take this bright metallic glitter pink on that more condensed brush.
So you're using the top two colors.
And then go ahead and close, Seth. And we're gonna concentrate this right on that tear duct and then kind of bring that over the top of that color. And that's gonna give us that more bold effect there and more concentration of color. But like I said, this is more elevated than what we were doing in the early 2000s. It's just kind of that pop of shimmer.
So what is the point when doing that right at that eye duct?
So right there on the tear duct, we're gonna get a lot of attention right there to our eyes. So typically, a lot of times we do a brighter color there, like how I have on this bright white. But when we do a color, it kind of is exciting to the eye and really fun and just brings you right there. So I love doing that with a bold color like this because you're gonna get a little bit more attention and it's just gonna be a little bit of a different style. So from here you could throw in some mascara like we did with Savvy, and we did a little bit using that flat brush, grabbing that white one just underneath her eyebrow to give her a little bit of lift still.
I like the depth, right? It's not just one sweep over the eye.
But you still, it's very subtle. It's not over the top. It's not too futuristic, not too metallic, but just enough. So I love that we're taking these styles and we're elevating them to fit kind of our less intense Y2K styles.
All right, Quintin, now let's move to the cheek area.
Yes, so we did the cheek. We just used this kind of same color palette on the blush here. And then what I want to show is the lip, because this is really, really fun. A lot of people don't realize that all you really need when it comes to a lip is a clear gloss, and then you can do pretty much anything with it.
Wait, so you put the gloss first, and then you work with...
just wait.
Tell me.
So
Tell me all the
Savvy,
things.
this is going to be your clear gloss. You want to look for something super hydrating, and our glosses have shea butter in them. So give me the back of your hand. We're going to create our own frosty gloss here.
So we're making it on your hand.
So you're gonna take some of that,
something.
and then you're gonna take a little bit of shimmer, and you can take the pink shimmer that we used on your eyes, and a little bit of the white to make it more frosty.
Quintin,
wait.
I love this
Wait, hold on.
idea.
Wait, okay.
Look at that. So you don't have to buy a bunch of gloss colors. You can create
Can you
your
see?
own frosted gloss.
Hard to see because it's so shimmery.
I know. And then
Okay, there
just
we
place
got
it right on your lips. And so, Savvy, I'll let you use that and go ahead and finish
And
that
Quintin
off.
understands color, so I'm excited to see how this all mixes
And we have a
together.
little mirror for you right here. Sorry. But it's a really easy way to get that frosted look without having to invest in a frosty gloss, because in most of your eye palettes, you will have at least one metallic frosty color. And you could do this with any color, but pink is really in for this season.
Quintin, this is a game changer because you don't have to buy another lipstick. You
No.
use the eyeshadow that you
The
use
same eyeshadow
on your eyes.
And you can
as your
even do
lips.
this with a blush. Blush is really easy to turn into gloss too, and where we have like a marbled metallic-y blush, that's another really easy application that anybody can do.
And that took seconds. Look at your lips. Do you love it?
How fun, right?
It's so
Savvy?
fun, and everything just matches.
It's
Look
so
how pretty.
cute.
And now you're ready for a night out or brunch.
Right?
Another one.
Gotta do the other side of mascara, and I'm ready
Yeah.
to go.
Okay, Quintin, where can we find this palette?
So you can get this palette or any of the other palettes. Like I said, all the palettes should have metallics at Baqe, B-A-Q-E, cosmetics.com. And as we've mentioned before, all of my products do come with a built-in tutorial. So I'm here, I'm your makeup bestie. I'm gonna walk you through how to wear everything. You just scan the QR code on your recipe card. And
It's truly wonderful where you do the QR code and you walk people through each step of what they need to do, and you
Yes.
explain it so well.
yes, and if you're looking for more trendy looks, definitely follow us on Instagram, because we always go over like the recent trends with makeup.
And we need that lip gloss too.
Right?
Yep.
Everybody
Okay.
needs that.
You're on Instagram, Facebook, all the social media. Stick around. We'll put it on our website as well. Thanks again. Thanks, Savvy. Stick around.